Okay, so the news is out. I am on my way to Albany, Oregon to pick up a... why the hell is that light on? To pick up that new header. So this is my Chariot here, and I got the F-150. I'm going to pull this with that. I figured it's definitely plenty heavy enough to do the job. Let's see, what was the one issue that I was going to have? Oh yes, this tailgate. This has to come off, and I also have to fasten that license plate somewhere other than where it's at right now, because I'm taking those tailgates off of there. So I am taking the long trip. The long trip is going to be actually, I'm not taking a long trip. I'm going to take the quickest route possible, which is up the northern tier. I'm going to go across Route 90, across the top part of the country, and then head into Washington. I'm going to go through Wisconsin. But anyway, yeah, that's the plan anyhow. Yeah, so the next thing you're going to see me do is actually pull that rod out of the back there and get this tailgate off of here, which should be fairly simple because the springs are broke and there's no tension there, plus it is resting on top. Well, at least it's supposed to be resting on top of that, but it's not. I'm just going to pull them out, get them off of there, and I got to measure that deck because I'm pretty certain that it's going to really ride nice on this trailer. I may have to pull it back a little bit on the, I don't want too much weight on the tongue of the truck. So, but that'll be something we do out in Oregon. It is 2,947 miles from here to there. So it's going to be a hell of a trip there and back. So I'm going to take video and photos of the trip as I go, and possibly some iPhone video of the trip. And of course, if I do meet up with How Farms Works and 63 Impala two-door, which I'm hoping to see him too because I really like that guy. And it's just, can you believe that? Can you believe that? Simple. I guess that was quick and easy now, wasn't it? I gotta figure how I'm gonna put that license plate on. I think I'm just gonna stick it here. Should be pretty well protected there. And I can just, I got some self-drilling sheet metal screws that'll go right in there. And I gotta measure this deck to see where or how wide it is. So this thing's 18 feet. I think it's 7.5 feet wide. 7 feet wide. And not quite 7 feet wide. Okay, so 18 feet by, what did I say? 6 feet 8 inches wide. So that should be pretty decent. I just got to come down here and measure this header. I know I'm filming into the sunlight, but I got to measure this header, and we'll see. We will see how much room I actually have on this thing. Because I know that the header has a 15.5 foot cut. It's like 16 and a half feet wide. But we're going to know for sure in a little bit. Because I just don't want to be getting out there and having this thing not fit properly. Okay. Alright. So if I take... Yeah, I ever just have one of those days when you feel like... There's 6 feet 8 inches. So without that, I got more than enough room, because without the crusher rolls on that header, it should be pretty decent. Now, you know, this little spidery legs thing is according to our peak, you know. And it is 15 feet 8 inches. So it's a 15 foot 8 inches, or yeah, 15 foot 8 inches, just say 16 feet. So I got 16 feet wide, which gives me 2 feet to play with on the trailer. And I've probably got a foot in the width wise. So we're good. We're golden. We're ready to rock and roll with that trailer. But what I'm going to do is actually grease the hubs on the trailer, because they haven't been greased as long as I know. And because I don't want wheel bearings going out while I'm away, you know, because that sucks. And the brakes all work good. The lights, I believe, are all functioning properly, so that should be okay. And I'm going to change the oil in that truck. I put new brakes and drums on the back of it, or brakes and rotors on the back of it yesterday. Timothy did that job, so that's all good to go. Hopefully I didn't double check his work, but he's pretty good with brakes. And the truck stops really well, so that's okay. And I have to put that license plate where it needs to go, wherever that is, because it is registered and ready to roll. In some of these northern states, they might see a New Jersey plate and say, hey, let's go give that guy a hard time, which I really don't want to have. So that plate there, on there, and we should be good. We should be golden. I'll have to turn the lights on and see where that is. I do have a broken lens here, but I don't believe that's going to be an issue. I don't know why that's broken either. It's kind of weird. But yeah, this trailer's is this a 12-ton trailer, I think? It's a heavy little bastard. Maybe it's a 12,000-pound trailer. 12,000-pound trailer, not a 12-ton. 12,000 pound. 12,000 pounds. Yeah, there it is. GVW, 12,000 pounds. So I don't like that. I'm going to get some tape and put over top of that thing, because that needs to be replaced. Now these things are made only about 10 miles away from here, so you know, I have a friend of mine and he doesn't like that company at all, but that's just him, I guess. I don't know. I don't mind it. I actually like the trailer. I think it works really well. Pulls pretty good too. Alright, that'll be it for now. Okay, so I'm now in the process of tightening up the wheel bearings and repacking them, because they're slightly loose. You can feel them a little bit. Now you don't want them over tight, but you don't want them that loose either. Just kind of, oh, this thing is really being stubborn. There it is. And I dropped it in the grease, which is fine. I don't even think there's a, and there it is. I don't know who put these in, these pins. They put them in upside down. The reason I say they're in upside down is because if these things break off of here, they're going to, if they break off of there, they're going to, the pin's going to fall out. Not that that would happen, but, you know, you always got to slide on the air of caution, you know. So I'm just going to pull these out. Hopefully I can get them to come out rather easily. I replace these. I do not reuse them. Perfect. Ugh. I put them in that way. That way. There. There you go. Now this grease smells a little funky, and it's been in there for a while. And it's not exactly the green color that it should be. So I'm feeling like it may have gotten, I don't know, it could have been burnt from the brakes getting hot, but I'm chucking it. So anyway, what I'll do is I'm going to fill this thing up with grease. Give me a break already. Just like that. Give her a spin. You don't want to over grease them either. I don't know what he is doing. But he's got that John Deere tractor out. Who knows? Okay, so the last thing I need to do is, well, I gotta let this down for one thing, and boy does that hurt. Bitch won't focus either, but boy does that hurt. Anyway, yeah, so we're good. Seems to be turning pretty good. My nephew, I got a wire there hitting that. I might want to do something with that. Yeah, they're spinning pretty good. So I'll just let her down after I tie that up. And then I got to figure out where I'm going to put this license plate. And then this trailer's ready to rock and roll because I am registered and ready to go. So, we'll get on to that. Maybe. I might have somebody coming in here today, so maybe this is the end of this video. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you on the road somewheres between here, Oregon, and back.